We assemble all the sub-assemblies. Here is the micro switch. It is located in here. The rod has a groove, and as it gets pushed, fits in the roller, and it either goes on or off. One of the benefits of a 3D printer is that you can assemble your parts and design up a cover or anything else, and then test it to see how it fits. It was to fit over here with this clearance. Then as you test it, you find out that the nut's going to hit it. So you then file it away, and then when you're happy with the shape, you then go back to your printer and reprint the finished one. So the original one was here, square like, that's the new one. Now this one fits on this cover with no problems. Okay. Shift them out the way. There is a quarter reamed hole in this end, and there's a quarter reamed hole in this end. The rod fits through, and that's what lines it up. So we use a old broken tap, just grind out on the grinding wheel with the drill, and you get it to a nice point. That fits in there like so. There's also a quarter reamed hole in here. That will fit in there. So we just fit that over. Get our Allen key. You always turn the screws backwards until you hear it click. Then you know you've dropped in. That stops you from stripping the threads. So I'm not going to use any Loctite. When you're happy with the assembly, you then can Loctite it if you wish. Making sure they're nipped up and that the quarter pin can slide in and out easily. And that's the mechanism. The groove on the rod is not activated. Then when stops on the rod activated, switches the pin either that direction, and there's a matching V on the other side, and it pushes it that direction. The wire had to be soldered on because there's just not enough room. This just fitted in. Hence there's a little cutout there for the wire to fit through. So that part of the assembly is complete. I won't put the cover on because that needs to be fitted after this. The actual mounting screws that are there and there, the wiring has to come up, sitting on top of the limit switch, the micro switch, then up between the two cap screws, then down and across. The actual cover has had the top machined out so as it can actually fit over. Otherwise you might be able to get the cover on, but you'll never be able to get it off if it's jammed. And if the rod is jammed on the cable, it can also cause problems.